Day. It's nice to be here this evening, or this. Let me say this morning. It's morning over here right now. So wherever you are, whatever time it is, good morning, good afternoon, good day to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, okay, if you are joining us right now, can you just indicate in the comment section, just so we know that you're already part of us here? Just say hi, just say hello. That will really be appreciated. And as you're joining us, you can please just like this video so that other that will signal to others to also like the video too. So it's nice to have you here, guys. Thank you so much. Let's just wait for maybe 5 minutes, then we'll get started. In today's video, we'll be discussing about waiting for the best setups. This is going to be the part 2 of the video. So let me just check quickly. Okay, we have about 3 minutes more to start, so I'll just wait for let me just let's just wait it out. So if you're joining us, just say hello. Oh, ultrasound, I can see you. Thank you so much, brother, for joining. It's nice to have you here. Thank you very much. Hope you're feeling great today. Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you're joining us, please just indicate your presence by saying hello, hi in the chats, so that we'll know that okay, you're already part of us. I still have like maybe 2 minutes. Okay, I still have like 2.5 minutes. So that would really be nice, you know. So we'll just let me quickly check how the market is today. Okay, let's just clear all this. Okay, any markings we have, we'll probably just clear it. Now today, I'm not going to be trading the real accounts, but when I start, actually, I'm going to tell you what happened to the last uh, money in the real account. I would definitely let you know, because we made some nice progress. So I'll just let you know about that. So okay, we still have some time. So let me just scan the market quickly, since we still have some time. Okay, this third touch would have been nice, but let me just clear all this. Go again. Oh, this also should be. Oh, look at this. Okay, it's not a third touch actually. It's not a third touch really. It's more of a. We have gap down. We should have the red. We should have the bars coming like this. But because of this momentum, it's you can't really trust this. This one cannot be trusted actually. So no problem. Let's check this market quickly. Okay, this market seems promising. We have a we have QM here. So these are the markets we're going to be checking out. Let's check M3. Oh, okay. You see, we have the M3 confirmation. Let's go to lower time frame and check. We'll look for our entry right above, right below that. Okay, this is it. Right below the QM shoulder. Over here. Not bad. This is not bad at all. So mark it. Then we'll keep this one as favorites, so that when price comes there, you can take a good trade. Okay, let me mark it this as favorites. Then let me quickly engage my. Okay, if you are joining us, kindly say hi in the comment section so that I can give you a shout out. It's so nice to have you here. Thank you so much. It's really nice to have you here. Let me quickly engage my big screen because we're going to be needing that. But it's really nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. This is really amazing. Really amazing. Okay, cool. So the big screen is enabled right now. Okay, good. You know, the thing that is, big screen has its own advantage, you know, and it can be overemphasized basically. Okay, let me see. Hey, Gemwald, welcome back. It's nice to have you here. How are you today? Yes, if you're joining us, say hi in the chat. Hey, Auntie B, how are you? It's nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Auntie B, Auntie B, FXB. Thank you so much for that amazing comment. Let me see. I think okay, right now, okay. Fine. I think we can start now. Our people are beginning to arrive. They are beginning to join us. Gem World, I see you. Thank you so much for joining us. It's really nice to have you guys here. Um, okay, quickly. So, like I said before, um, today we're going to be discussing the part two. It's like a continuation of our previous live session, actually, and the title is "Waiting for the Best Setups." Now, um, the last live session we had, it was a real trade session. Now if you missed it, I will probably drop a link in the comment section of this video, so you can rewatch it. And please, I need you to like this video also. It will really mean a lot to me if you can like it. And if you're here to subscribe, please click the subscribe button and enable the notification so that you don't miss any of the of the upcoming videos. So we started with $20 the last time in the real session. Now we lost a lot of the money, and I think we were down to like maybe $3 or something like that. So let me quickly give you an update about that, because after that live session, we had a couple of, oh, this trade is about coming here. Okay, don't worry, we'll take the trade if it comes here. But let me quickly show you what has happened so far in this. Okay, so we were able to get that $3 up to $32. This is it. This is a screenshot, and this is like the last session before I actually got to this amount. This was the last session, and I'll be posting this particular session. I'll be posting it in the YouTube channel probably by tomorrow. It should be up. So if you really want to watch this particular my live session, the aftermath of the live session, this is how it is. I'll probably add some other clips from the previous. Let me see. Let me just check. Okay, this was when we got to $10 over here. You can see. So like that. You understand? I'll make sure to add all in the commentary. I'll make sure to add everything over here so that we can really have an idea of how the whole session went. Going from $3 to $32. That's another 10x. You understand? I have this thing with 10x. Just doing 10x amounts Oh, I feel like going with buyers here, but I need more. Let me see. Okay, we have a gap down. Let's go. Now we may lose this trade actually, but it's not a big deal basically. Um, the reason why I took this trade is because now I know we have this crazy momentum coming down, yes, but also this area is a demand area one, and usually demand and supply areas, they are the only thing that can actually stop a momentum, from happening, like from causing too much damage. That's from my experience. Then another thing, that this area is actually a QM, so the buyers could have entered on this QM level. You understand? But these sellers, they just kept pushing. They pushed past all these buyers in the expecting a retracement, because anytime price crosses a very strong area like this QM, we should have a retracement. You can see. That's why we took this trade, and it's a winning trade actually. This is one of those things I'll be discussing today, how to actually wait for your entry. Look at this. I've marked this trade when price was around this upside. You understand? But I waited for it because I knew it was going to be a good trade. Normally, if I were in the market, I probably would have taken a trade here, or maybe if I had seen this momentum, I probably wouldn't get any trade. I probably would have just waited for this strong level to be broken. And you can see we have a demand area down here. You see this demand area? You understand? It's one of the reasons why I actually took this trade. And look at, see, we have a round number here. Let me see how many zeros. This is blocking. I think it's 2 zeros. So okay, we also have a gap down. So we have all the confirmation to actually take this trade. So it's a very good trade we took. You understand? Now let's go back to the topic. Now it seems like a very daunting task, if you want to like waiting for your entries, or waiting for the best setups. Let me tell you something, you need a lot of patience to be able to do that. Yes, because it's not an easy thing, waiting and waiting and waiting. But one thing I want you to know is that in the trading space, where all the money is being made is waiting. You're actually being paid for waiting for your entry. You need to like have that understanding ahead of time, basically, because what you are really doing is waiting. You are like, it's like a hunter, in the forest, waiting for game, waiting for animals to pass. You understand? You have to be able to study the kind of animal you want to kill, or it's like a sniper that is waiting for his target. You understand? You can be waiting for hours. It's not a big deal. But one thing you need to understand is that trading itself is a waiting game. Yes, it is a waiting game, and you need to be aware of it. You need to just be aware of it ahead of time, that you are being paid to wait. You understand? So most of the time when you see a lot of people like making so much money, you'll be wondering like, what happened? I can tell you for a fact from experience, especially if you have not watched the video on the 10x challenge video. I think you should just, after this timeout, just take your time and watch all the series. There are 4 parts in the series. Watch everything one after the other. There was something I kept mentioning consistently in those videos, that okay, this particular area now I've been waiting. There was sometimes I had to wait for 28 minutes just to take one trade. Sometimes you have to wait for like 30 minutes just to take one trade. You understand? That is the game. That is the game of what? Of trading. You have to wait. And you need to understand that sometimes, you might come on YouTube and see a lot of guys just come in within 10 minutes. They've made like one big amount. You'll be wondering like, it's just 10 minutes. Yes. But I can tell you for a fact that most of the time, before they hit the record button, They've been checking that market for like close to 30 minutes, 1 hour. You understand? That is how trading is. It's a waiting, it's more of a waiting game, and you need to understand it. You understand? So waiting for best entries is not an easy thing. Look at this market now. We have a very we have downtrend. You can see this the major trend is downwards, right? But look at this trend now. We're beginning to make an upward trend, but there's an opportunity somewhere here. Let me quickly show you. Some people might think it's this fair value gap. You see, before that, oh yes, it's inside the fair value gap, anyways. And this will be our order block. This is going to be our order block. But you see, inside this fair value gap, let me quickly mark it before price comes there. Let me show you. You see this area, we have this is a previous demand area, and it has become a supply because this is DBS. This demand becomes supply. Let me mark it for you quickly because this is how I normally mark it. So we have demand become supply. You can see. Then the other side is what is an order block. Now you can see price is approaching this area. You are not just going to trust this area. The next thing you are going to do is to look into this area to see if there's an entry inside it. Now, if you don't see an entry, fine, you can take it. Okay, you can see we have an entry. This is our entry right above this round number. Immediately price touches it, we are not waiting. You understand? We are not slacking. We'll just take it basically. Okay. Okay, fine. We've taken the trade now. Let's see. Let me mark it. I think I don't have enough time to mark it. Well, let's just. Oh, I think we won it already. Okay, we won. Oh, okay. One of it was a draw. Then the other one was loss. Oh, I should have taken this one. Okay, but no problem. But I think you get the gist now. You get the idea. This is meant to be our entry. It was because I was still checking when price got there, but no problem. You understand? Now this is our entry. You take your trade here, right inside that entry. This is our entry. I marked it now. You can see. Look at the result now. Price just comes down, and we have a round number over there. It's as simple as that. Now you can be waiting for this kind of setup. Sometimes the next 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. We can't take it again now. Okay, we have a gap up now, but I wouldn't take this trade again because of this push to the upside. There are some buyers trying to show themselves already, so let's not bother about this. But let's concentrate on this. Let's concentrate on this order block now. If we look inside the order block, you see we have an entry. We can mark that entry. Then we'll mark it as a lower time frame entry. It's as simple as that. You can see. That's how it is basically. We'll go back to M1. Then when price comes into this area now, we can take our trades. But you can see now, this rejection that is happening right now is simply because can we take this trade? If we have a gap down, okay, fine. We can take it. The reason why I'm taking this trade is mostly because of this evening star pattern. Then I'm looking at this area. I'm expecting some. Okay, let's take one more here. I'm expecting the buyers to push the price up. So let's just wait for that. So you can see now we marked our order block up here, but now we're also marking the entry inside. So that will be our entry basically. But this rejection that we're having here is from this demand become supply. I think the buyers are not going to respond here. Well, let's just wait and see. Okay, If you have any question, please go ahead with your question. You can ask a question anytime. Please go ahead. So, so the reason why I took this trade was because of this evening star pattern. Then we have a gap down. So I was expecting, because we have an overlapping level here, I was expecting the buyers to respond to this. And okay, this is not a very good doji, so I wouldn't even consider it as a doji actually. But no worries, let's just check. Let me mark this as a favorite. Oh, can you imagine? The payout has been dropped to 68. But don't worry, let's just check for another opportunity in the market. Yeah, I'm waiting for a question. You said you want to ask a question. Please go ahead. Okay. I was when we started the session, the live session, I was thinking the buyers would come in here, but they did not. Now they might actually come in somewhere here too, but let's I won't really bother myself about it because we have a momentum here, and we are this is a double bottom. Now anytime you see a double bottom, no, don't ever trade against a double bottom, especially a double bottom that has a momentum going for it. Just let it be. It's as simple as that. Just let it be like that. Don't even bother yourself. you know okay, I like this kind of markets. I have long weeks, but sometimes you just have to be very careful. I would have really liked this kind of market if it has a doji. If there was a doji candle inside of it, it would really be nice. Yes, if you're just joining us, I would really appreciate if you can say hi in the comment section. And if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Yeah, I know it sounds very daunting, but with God, all things are possible. So I believe that we can do it. So thank you so much for subscribing. Also, now I'm waiting for this uh, to take this common point of rejection trade. But the thing there is, we cannot just base it on this common point of rejection. Most of the time, I like to do like round numbers with common point of rejection. So we can. Oh, that was jumpy. Yes, we have a gap down. So that's a good confirmation for us. So let's see how that goes. I was just expecting the price to retrace, but the time was already almost closed. So basically, but this gap down is a good confirmation for what, because this is a break of structure, and if you look at it, it looks like a third touch also. Let me just mark it for you. You can say first touch high, second touch high. Price comes down, give us a gap down, broke this level and gave us a gap down. So it's a very good third touch breakout. You can see. Now this is how we wait. This is how you take your trades, guys. Now sometimes I want to know that sometimes you may experience some kind of losses, and it's all right. You may feel like, I've lost some money. Maybe that's the end. No, I can tell you, like what happened the last live session. We went from 20 to $3, and we're able to build it back up to 32. You understand? That's amazing. It's one of those things. You just need to understand that yes, you can have some drawdowns, but I can tell you for a fact. Let me screenshot this for the guys in the Telegram channel. But I can tell you for a fact that you won't need to bother yourself too much. Why? Because at the end of the day, you can always make the money back if you keep your emotions in check. Basically, it doesn't matter how many drawdowns you have. You can always build it back up if you just calm down and gradually find the best entries. You understand? We started checking this area just because we needed this common point of rejection. You understand? But later, after this price broke here, I realized that we have first touch high, second touch high. Price broke this level, give us a gap down. That's a no-brainer. You understand? It's a no-brainer at all, basically. So it makes so much sense to just take fantastic trades like this, basically. You understand? So, like I was saying, when it comes to you know waiting for best setups, it may take long. You understand? And you need to prepare your mind for how long it takes. Sometimes, if you there's one thing I normally do sometimes. If I'm in the market and I try to look for the best setups, and I don't find, and I'm past maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I will just take a break, just to cool off, reset your mind a little bit. You can just take a walk, maybe a 15 minutes walk, then come back into the market if you still have some time. You get the gist. Another thing is that over trading is not a good thing. Now let me quickly give you this gist. Now you see, the brokers like Pocket Option, the rest, I used to hear like different names. Now they know that the normal human psychology cannot support trading. They know, they've done extensive research on it. The normal human being cannot trade. You need your mindset to be tuned into, like, it's like from normal human being mode to like trader mode. You get the gist. That's how it is. You understand? Your mind needs to be tuned in such a way that when you engage that trader mode, you understand there's something inside of you that is only looking for your setups and nothing else. You understand? It's like when you are in a video game. I do play some video, some first person shooter kind of games. You understand? For example, if you're a sniper now, you can be in a spot for a very long time just looking for your targets, the enemies. Now you won't say because you are bored, you are going to be shooting your teammates. No. You understand? That's the same way it is when it comes to trading too. You understand? Your mindset needs to be tuned into that trader mode. It's as simple as that, basically. You get the gist. So it sometimes might take a while for you to find the best entries, but wait for it. Always wait for the best entries. You understand? Let's try and find another one now. Because there's a lot of opportunities here, but I would just want to find a very good one. Okay. Okay, Auntie B is asking a question. Let me quickly read it. How will you know where exactly the price will react? Whether the order block or okay, support and resistance from our previous trade. Okay, good. Let me take this particular trade as an example. There are certain concepts everybody should learn. Now, if you do, there are certain concepts like supply and demand, support and resistance, what a doji candle is, what an engulfing candle is, all those simple things. Now, if you look into the past history of my channel, you would learn, you'll be able to learn all those things because I explain everything in details, in explicit details. If you check back into the like previous videos that I've uploaded, I intentionally explained those things one after the other because I knew it's going to be a building block for every other person that joins in later so that they can go back in time to check. Now, if you want to know where the exact uh, price will react, let me give you one very small cheat 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 sheet. Let me put it that way. It's like this: anywhere the supply or demand is where the market is going to react from. Now, it doesn't mean market is going to react to all the supplies and demand. There are key levels. You understand? Let's just look for another market entirely. Okay, no, this one is a double bottom. I won't do anything with this. Let's look for another one. This is the last one. Wait, let me just mark this because I may need to come back to this. So I want to show you something. Okay, fine. Look at this area now. Or let me see if we can find a previous price action. Though there's one opportunity I'm looking at right now. We have this push to the downside, then this push to the upside, then push to the downside. This ABC. Now ABC is another concept you need to learn. If you don't know about ABC, I've made a video about it. You understand? You can go watch it in the just search the videos in the channel. You'll find all these concepts. You understand? And another thing is, if you need a comprehensive, like step-by-step guide on all these concepts, join the Barter-Pro mentorship. You understand? The link is in the description. You can click the Telegram channel link is in this. You can click on it. You understand? Then from there, you can send me a direct message on Telegram, and we can arrange your mentorship. In such a way that it will fit you personally. Basically, most of my students know about all these things basically, but let me quickly show you this because price hasn't gotten there. Now over here we have this ABC to the downside and push to the upside. That's a QM. This is a QM setup. But the thing there is, you cannot just say, okay, this is a QM setup. Then we have what this setup gives us is just an opportunity, and this is not like the best QM setups. But let's just see. The first thing you need to do, or we'll be doing, is to check M3 to see if we have an engulf. That's why I said these concepts are very important because we're going to be using it. Now look at this. No engulf here. There's no engulf. Oh, this is a third touch in M5. Can you imagine? This is market is sometimes very beautiful. This third touch in M5. If price breaks this area now, you can take a 5 minutes trade to the downside. And combining the fact that we have this what do you call it? This round number with 3 zeros. The price breaks this area in the next 1 hour, 1 minute and 12 seconds. The price breaks this area, you can go with the sellers for 5 minutes, and you will just win the trade like that. The market is very beautiful sometimes. So now we don't see the engulf in M3 or M5. We don't take the trade. It's as simple as that. Why? Because there's no confirmation. But if we look into other areas, I'm looking for the best setups so that I can actually explain how you know where exactly the price will react from. Like look at this area now. This is a very good support area, but the support information here is not enough for us to take the trade we want to take. If it was up to like 3 times or more now, then we could have taken a a decision point trade here. It would have been nice. Now we may still have a decision point here, but no, we cannot do this. So let me just mark it. We'll keep searching for until we find the best setups. That's when this might be a very good. I'm expecting the buyers to respond. Okay, this is a good setup. I'm saying this right now. This is a good setup. I'm expecting this one to be a green candle. We have evening star. We have gap down, and you know what? Let's take this trade. Just in case, I'm expecting we have this overlapping level here where the market opened, but this area. Let me go back. Now this area is a QM area. This is a QM area. If we check M3, let's just check. Now we have the engulf here, so we need to move fast because price is coming into our entry. We'll check S30, no entry here, but we are looking for entry inside this area. You see, there's an entry here. Why? Because there's an SBD inside this place. We can take this trade. If we have a gap down, we can go with the buy. But let me there's another entry right on this overlapping level. That one was a losing trade, but we will not bother about it. You see this overlapping level now. This is where I expect the price to react from. Why? Anytime you have an overlapping level, like this, it's an indication that there's something inside. So you may find an ABC in lower time frame. Let's check S10 if we will see an ABC here. Okay, there's no okay, there's an ABC, but it's not a supply or demand. You can see there's another overlapping level that tells you that this area is strong. You understand? So we'll mark that one as our entry. It's as simple as that. So if price comes into this area, we'll take it. Now, another thing we need to consider is, you see this area is another block. This area, this whole area is another block. So price may not even get here before it reverses, but if price touches this place, it's a short. Let me mark it as another block. Okay, you can see now we have another block here. It's also what a demand area. I guess that's the reason why this area is just too strong. Price could not even wait. The buyers just came in and started pushing the price up. So it's understandable that the price may not come into our entry, and it's okay sometimes. Sometimes you mark your entries and price won't, the market will not even come there. It's all right. So if I mark that area as a demand now, these are marked demands. You can see. So we have order block, we have demand area, and we have lower time frame entry. There's no way price enters into this place, I'm taking the trade. Sometimes I will take a double trade. Why? Because I'm very sure about this entry. Now, sometimes it's good not to be overconfident, but the thing there is, I'm sure about this entry. If price comes here, I'm taking the trade. So that's how you know if that's how you know where price will actually the exact area where the price will react from. I hope I've been able to answer your question. So depending on the strategy you are trading, you need to look into the supply and demand. Like this, look at this area now. This is a demand area, but if you go to lower time frame, you find that demand, that lower time frame entry inside the demand. Now price may not come there. That's another story for another day. But the fact that you found that area, you lock it in. Now the only thing that will not make me take this trade now is if I see a momentum beaming down with high velocity into this area, I will abort the trade. I won't take the trade again. Why? Because I know that momentums can override your setups. They don't care about any setup you have. They can just override it and walk past it, and as if nothing nothing is happening. You get the gist. So it happens like that sometimes. It happens like that sometimes, basically. You get the gist. Aha. So so I hope I've been able to answer your question. You understand? Now, if you're in the live session, you can, I would like you to like give me a like on this video. The last time we didn't have enough likes on the video, but this time around I would really appreciate if you can just drop a like for me. So thank you so much. Okay, let's see if we can still find other trades. Or let me check the markets that we've. Oh, I could I could see that trade that I said in 5 minutes. That 5 minutes trade. I didn't remember to mark it. Oh, we may have a common point of rejection trade here too, but common point of rejections work best in ranging markets. So I want it to be okay. It probably worked. It's already played out. So you see all these rejections, you mark it like that. It makes so much sense. You understand? So let me check the other one. Let me see if it is this one. I don't think it's this one, but no problem. Or let me see if I can find it. I want to see what will actually happen to that particular trade. Let me see. Okay, I think this is it. Let me go M5. Okay, the market is still on. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth candle. We can use the fifth candle theory. You know what? Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take the trade. We'll go back again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just take. Oh, it's meant to be a 3 minutes trade. I made it 4 minutes, but no problem. Let's see how it goes. Let's go back to M1. So we took a 5 minutes trade here. A 4 minutes trade, but I was actually expecting. I should have made a 3 minutes trade. I should have made it a 3 minutes trade because I'm expecting that pullback in the next 3 minutes, not in the next 4 minutes. So we may actually lose this. But let's just see how it goes, especially the fact that we are above this round number with 3 zeros. So I'm expecting the sellers to like beam down into the market. So let's see. Let me go back and mark that area. You know, the market's so beautiful sometimes. You just want to take certain trades, and that's one thing your demo account is good for. You know, you want to test things out and make sure that everything is working the way you like, to your understanding. Now if it doesn't work to your understanding, you may need to like sharpen your understanding or study the market more, basically. And that's what the demo account helps you to do most of the time. You understand? So let me mark this as favorite. We'll be checking in with that. Let's just check the rest of the markets. Okay, this was the third touch trade we took. Now we have a QM, but this QM is weird. Let me clear this. This QM is weird, and I don't think I'll be taking a trade here, but I just want to check it out. It looks weird, but let's just check M3 to see if we can. You imagine we have an egg off and it's weird, but no problem. Oh, we even have an entry in S30. No problem. Let's just mark it. Sometimes how the market looks does not matter. Sometimes the market may just look ugly for looking ugly sake. It may actually work. So so no problem. Okay, let's mark this area as I'll explain this setup quickly before we take the trade. Let's go to S15. Okay, we have another entry inside. Let's mark the entry. I actually trust S15 entries more than S30 entries, because most S15 entries they end up in profits. So let's just mark that quickly before price comes in. But I'll quickly explain the setup now for anyone who's wondering. Now, the QM strategy states that when you have an ABC, that is, then you have a push to the upside, like this ABC to the downside, then push to the upside, breaking the previous swing to the upside. Then around this area now you have an opportunity, but to check if your opportunity is valid, or if your QM setup is valid, first you need to go to M3. You can see we have an engulf here. Now if you don't see the engulf in M3, you can check M5. But you can see both M3 and M5 we have the engulf here. That tells you that this QM is valid. Now the next thing you need to do is to look right under the shoulder of this QM now for your entry. So we went to lower time frame to find entries. We found one in S30, then went to S15, then we found another one. Now if you don't see in S30, S15, you go down again until you find it. And if you don't see it, it means you are not taking the trade. It's as simple as that. Okay, there's another one in S10, but it's not a fresh demand area, so I'm not going to consider that. Let's check S5. You can keep going down until you find a very good one. Okay, there's one in S5. I'll just mark it with a line. This is it. This is the engulf. You can see This is the engulf here. All those lower time frame engulfs, you understand? They are like internal demands, internal supply. You understand? So basically, now we have our setup. The only thing we need to do right now is to wait. We wait for the setup. Now, this is the hard part of trading, is waiting. You understand? Because a lot of people understand, okay, if I do this, if I draw this trend line, if I do, yes. But to actually have enough patience to wait for this trade now is a difficult thing. And I understand, because we as human beings, we always want action, sharp, let things keep going. Yes. But like I said in the beginning, your job as a trader is waiting. You get paid to wait for the best setups. And when you wait for your best setups and you take the trade, you become rewarded. It's as simple as that. Yes, it's as simple as that's your job, is to wait. Look at this now. We have this doji, we have another doji. If price breaks to the downside, you understand, it breaks to the downside now and gives us a red candle, then the next one comes down, you take your trade here, it will go back up, probably close as a green candle. It's a very You can combine this QM trade now with this doji break. It's as simple as that. Because anytime you have a doji, especially if it's double doji like this, you understand, it's very strong, especially if you have gap down again. You understand? We're kind of forming a ranging market kind of here. But let me mark the other parts of the doji. So the way I depict doji is with this color. So anytime you see this color, even if you don't see the doji, just know there's a doji there. So you can see now. That's how I mark. Okay, this is another doji. So we have a triple doji now. If price breaks this area, if price breaks either up to the upside or downside, I'm not going to bother too much about this QM. I'm taking the trade. Why? Because look at this area now. We have a demand down here. You understand? I can bet we'll probably have a supply inside this week on week. Let's check it. You see? You see? After a while of like burning your eyes in the markets, in the charts especially, you start saying things that, okay, we can take this trade, but we will need one more confirmation. Is the gap down? Good. We didn't have a gap down, but no problem. We'll take the trade now with the buyers. Why? Because we have a demand area here. Now, if price comes down into this area, this is where our bread and butter is. We'll take the trade. But I'm expecting a push to the upside. Oh, I should have taken another trade down here. I should have taken one more down here. Okay. Let's take one more. Let's take one more. Why? Somebody be wondering, like, why did you take so much trades? It's because I believe so much in this trade. I'm expecting the buyers to push the price up. But if they don't, it's going to be a very big loss. Yes, it will most likely react from that. But all this area is actually the QM zone already. But this is where our entry is basically. Okay, I think that one was a loss, no problem. I'm waiting for price to enter into this place and we'll take a very good trade. Okay, is it gonna come down? And that looks like a Marabuzu candle or an exhaustion candle. I really don't, the buyers did not attack this particular one, but no problem. You see, it didn't come into this. It didn't come into this area like I expected, and I don't know why. Okay, but no problem. We took this one because I was planning on taking multiple trades inside this white area. Hey, yeah, welcome back. It's nice to have you here. Oh, yeah, my people are here now. It's nice to have you here. Okay, so our QM trade worked. I probably should have just waited for only the QM trade, but this doji trade, I really don't know why it did not work. But sometimes, the market has its own reasons. It happens like that. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Thanks, bro. But this is so nice. I'm so happy about this trade actually. You know. So like I was saying the other time, you can see. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you so much. I'm doing very great. I hope you're doing great too. You understand? So like I was saying the other time, now how did we get to this point where we were able to find the exact area where the market will react from? It's simply because we did our research. We went to the higher time frame, we got the higher time frame confirmation. We came back to the lower time frame to search the exact area where the market will retrace from. I'll still take one more trade if it enters into this. If it enters into this area, I'll take the trade. Yes, I'll take the trade. No problem. It looks as if it will just like break the. That momentum was very strong, but I'll take the trade anyways. Okay, let's see. That was very close, but no problem. Okay, finally, they've made a decision. There's a decision point in this area now, where they made a decision to break into this, to break this doji, this QM area. And if you go to lower time frame, we probably will be able to find somewhere around here. Let's look for it. Okay, we've not found it yet. Okay, this is it. You can see this is the decision point area. Let me see if we can find a clearer one in S5. So they finally decided to break that area, but you can see this is a retracement because they broke a very strong level. Now they're having a retracement. It happens like that sometimes, basically. Yeah, is laughing. Okay, let's see if we can let's see if we can check for another one. Okay, let's check for another. Okay, we have another. I've been seeing a lot of QMs. I've been seeing a lot of QMs lately, but no problem. Let's check this particular one now. Let's check this one. We have this ABC to the upside and push to the downside. So let's check M3 first. Okay, you can see now. Look at this. We have the engulf. So that's our first confirmation that we have the engulf. Now, if we go to S30, what we're looking for now is the entry above the shoulder of the QM shoulder here. Now, let me just check S15. I can't really find a clean one in S30. Let's check S10 until we find. Okay, fine. We found a clean one here. You can see this is the exact area where we should take the trade. Good. So we'll mark this area. You can see. We'll mark this area here. We'll wait for it. Though this might take a while. I don't know how long it will take, but now there's something called late retest. Now you see, in this case, we may have a late retest, and anytime you have a late retest like this, don't take the trade, just abandon it. You need something fast. It has to be a fast retest for it to work properly. You understand? Now, if you have any questions, You can put in the comment section. You understand? And if this is your first time of joining, um, if and you are yet to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and also I would really appreciate you guys if you can share these videos with your, especially with your colleagues that know that they like to learn about trading too. You understand? So thank you so much for doing that. I know we can do it. Actually, we can get there very soon. I know we'll get there. So you can see the way this price is pushing to the downside now, suggests that it may take a while to come back. So we're not going to bother too much about this. So let's look for another setup. But I'll keep this one I'll just keep it. Oh, that's a good question. What school did I learn from? I actually have a mentor actually, and the thing there is, like I always tell people, the fastest way to learn trading is through a mentor. You understand? I tell my students, well, I tell some of them that the thing there is, you can actually learn trading on your own. You can learn anything on the internet nowadays. The problem with learning trading on your own is that it's going to take a long time for you to learn, for you to really be grounded. So you are better off having someone who is grounded, who will hold your hand and take you step by step. There are a lot of knowledge, like not lot of crap on the internet. You learn this, you learn that, you learn this, you learn that. Then you realize that you don't really need all that knowledge, especially for binary options. You don't need too much knowledge. You just need to know the exact things you need to know and focus on it for a very long, and practice, practice, practice. And before you know it, within 4 6 months, you're already becoming, understanding the market, becoming profitable little by little. By the time do a whole year, you probably would have gotten, way far beyond some people that have been there for like 3 4 years. You get the gist. So that's the best way to approach learning, especially binary options trading. I would advise, if anybody wants to learn, just get a mentor. I tell all my students, and if you really want to learn about it, join the Barter-Pro mentorship. I have the Telegram link in the description, so you can click on it. You understand? Then you'll be able to like send me a direct message. So what I do for my students is I try to understand them, because some of them have been trading for a while. Now some of them, they are just new. You see those new guys, they pick up very fast. Why? Because they don't know anything. They are just new to this. So whatever you teach them, it's easy for them to pick up. But you see, there are some of my students that have been trading for a while. Now you need to purge them of all those knowledge that they've gathered over the years. You understand? Which is not easy, but over time they begin to learn something new. They begin to understand the market, because there's a perspective to understanding binary options. But once you understand it, nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can take it away from you, and you can become profitable. If I can do it, I tell people, like, I don't know jack. Some few years back, I didn't know anything when it comes to trading. You understand? But I'm here today sharing the knowledge I've gathered over the years. And that's the power of finding a mentor. You understand? Having someone to help you out, to actually train you, because it's a no-brainer. If you're meant to normally learn everything within 3 years, you probably learn everything within 6 months. You understand? And if you are very sharp, you can learn very fast. Someone like me, I like to teach. Actually, a lot of people probably know already. I like to teach, and I like to break it down, make it very understandable. You understand? Yeah, I thought as much. Yes, yes. No, a lot of guys that on this channel, you understand. We all have the same mentor, and it's always heartwarming to have people like that are like-minded coming together. We share, our thoughts, and ideas. It's so nice. I really appreciate that. Some of them recognize my style of trading. They're like, this is my brother. I said, yes, that's how it is, basically. So it makes so much sense. It's one of those things like that. So I really appreciate that you guys are here, you know. But for anybody who really needs that one-on-one um, mentorship, you can just join the Barter-Pro mentorship, and I will take care of you. Okay. Thank you so much. So let's look for one. I want us to have at least one more very good trade. Let's check that particular one we were looking at the other time. Oh, okay. Prices begin to come back into that area. Can you imagine? Okay, good. Okay, no problem. We'll keep checking on this one. Let me put a notification somewhere here. Let me put a notification somewhere here. I'll put a notification somewhere right here, just above that round number, so that if price comes there, it will alert us. I'm checking my big screen now to see if we are close to any opportunity. Okay. This CHF and CHF knock. Let me see if we have. Okay. Okay. Good. There is an opportunity in CHF knock. I don't know if price would actually get there. Let me quickly mark it. Oh, I'm marking it on the big screen, but it will reflect in our small screen now. So CHF knock. Okay, good. We have an entry up here. And that entry is just is basically about that decision point trade I mentioned. When they made that decision to break this area, the decision was made somewhere here. If price comes into that entry, we can take a trade to the downside. So let's see if price actually comes there. Let me mark this quickly. I can see something. There's something down here. It's really so nice when I see that we have people of like minds. It makes me very happy. You know. Okay. I'm just waiting for this. I'm waiting for this particular one. Let's see. I'm taking the trade. Okay, good. So I'm expecting the sellers to push this price to the downside. Let's see how that goes. We have 40 seconds. Okay. 25 seconds now. Though I'm expecting that push to the downside. Like, it may not be very aggressive, but let's see. Oh, I should have taken another one above this round number. I didn't think about that, but no problem. Let's see. Okay. They broke that area too. I'm trying to understand why. But I guess probably they didn't have enough sellers up here to push down the price, or they probably just wanted to break the level, then give us a retracement, because this is a Marabuzu candle. Usually, Marabuzu candles are they are reversal candles, but no problem. We'll look for a better opportunity. Most of the time, when I take losses, I am kind of indifferent about it nowadays, and it's a sign of maturity most of the time. When either you make profit or loss, you are not bothered about it. Why? Because you can always make it back. you know Let me check this. Okay, they gave Okay, let me go back. Let me quickly show you. So they gave us that retracement, but I just don't want to take that retracement trade. I just don't want to take that retracement trade actually. So, but no problem. Let's look for a very clean. So, like I said, sometimes it takes like 30 minutes, 25 minutes to find a very good setup. But once you find it, oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. Yeah, yeah, just made a very good profit. That's nice. I like that. I like that. That's very good. Okay, I'm looking for a very good setup here. I think they probably made a decision to go back up. Yeah, yeah, seems like someone that likes to laugh. I like to laugh a lot too. That's very good. Okay, let me check this. Okay, no, I'm not taking this. Okay, let me switch to this section. I'll switch to the cryptocurrency section. Usually, I don't care about the charts, the name or whatever. What I really care about is the market itself, like what's happening. So I don't care about what the name of the chart is called. I just look at the charts and see if there's opportunity or if there's no opportunity. It's as simple as that. So though I may still manage 85, 88, yes. But anything less than that, I don't want to worry myself. Let's check all this. Okay. Now look at this area now. We have this basic market structure. Let me quickly mark it. Now, I've not seen any entry or strategy here yet. I'm just getting a feel for the market. You understand? We can see common point of rejection up to this point. If price comes up and goes to this round number, I can take a common point of rejection here. So this is an opportunity up here. There's an opportunity down here too on this round number with common point of rejection. You can see. Now, the next thing we need to do is to look into this market and see if there are patterns. You can say one A, B, C, like up, down, then down. So the next movement of the market is what up. So we're expecting now that the next movement of the market should be up. So we should most likely should be going with buyers, right? But now one thing I need you to understand is the things that move the market is demand and supply. We have a supply area up here which has not been touched. So that tells you that these sellers are not engaged yet. Whatever you see here is probably a reaction from, some of these internal areas. You understand? This looks like the third touch. So if you look at it, so let's mark it. So this is how little by little you can decipher the market, especially this area. This first touch high, second touch high, high. If third touch break this area, we are still going with the buyers because we're expecting that the sentiment of the market is with the buyers. So we can take this trade. But the buyers seem to have entered early. We will not worry about it too much. The fact that you're expecting a setup does not mean it must play out. So you must have this flexible mindset about the market. So you can see now we've not seen any tangible setup, but we'll keep checking, we'll keep looking. And if you don't want to really deal with this market, you can just keep it, go to the next one, or better still, mark it as favorite. Mark this one. let me leave it there. So you can see now. Now we have a demand area. I think this market actually came from this demand, this push, this candle came from this demand area. I can mark it, but I don't want my chart to look choppy. So let's just mark this. You understand? Now, what I'm really waiting for is this common point of rejection trade, either down here or up here. You understand? All these things are just for me to observe the market, basically. Now, I'm looking at this. I'm trying to see if I can find any sequence, market sequence, but I've not really found a tangible one. Okay, we have a gap in favor of the sellers here. So let me just mark that area quickly. It's a demand area. I think that common point of rejection may happen anytime from now. This is supply, so let me mark it as supply. We'll save it. As simple as that. So common point of rejection we're expecting here is not happening yet. There's another one up here, it's not happening yet, so wait. Now while we're waiting, sometimes if you feel price is away from where you are, what you can do is you can just quickly cycle through to see if any of your, okay, this one, we should just remove this one safe. So let's check this. Okay, did we, okay, I know we had one entry here, but this is not what we're looking for, so let's just cycle through. That one is too far, so I might as well just remove it. Check this. Now you can see that's how you update your favorite lists so that it doesn't get too cumbersome. Remove this, go back to this. So let's see what's happening now. Over here now, it seems kind of like a double bottom. We have this first bottom here, then price goes up, comes down, digs deeper into it, then it's going back up now. So now anytime you see double bottom like this, if you have an entry up here about it, don't take the trade again. You remember we're waiting for common point of rejection. Don't do it again. Why? Anytime you have a double bottom like this, this market is signaling to all the buyers that it is time to buy. You understand? Especially people from SMC, they know anytime they see double bottom like this, what they do is they will set this place as a stop loss. Then somewhere here will be their entry. Now they will be waiting for a retest. Then price will go up. You understand? You can see now. Immediately you see double bottom, it is time for buyers to take the market. This may work, this may not work. It's 50-50 at this point. So I'm not going to take the risk. Even this common point of rejection, it may work, it may not work. I'm not going to take the risk. I'd rather not trade it. Why? Because I've seen this reversal pattern and I know that buyers are going to enter into the market aggressively. So they may just cross that area and push past your entry. I've seen it happen many times. You understand? So this is the reason why I don't do certain things, like, certain kind of trades. No. You understand? You see what I'm talking about? So let's wait for this candle to finish playing out and see. This is the reason why. So this, sometimes they tell us, okay, when market does this, you do that. When market does this, you do that. But they don't tell you that there are certain times when you do nothing. This is the time. These are the kind of times where you don't do anything. You just let it be. Because any attempt to trade against this push is suicidal. No matter how good your entry is. You understand? Now, if you try to go with the flow and take these trades, it's also 50-50 because you don't know which of the candles will retrace. You don't know. You understand? We may take this trade now and I will be thinking maybe, okay, the price will go. Let's just try it. We may be thinking, okay, the price will just go, keep going. You don't know if it will retrace, if this particular candle will retrace. You don't know. Especially if it's the fifth candle. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You see now, this is the fifth candle. Now, the fifth candle theory may just play out here and give us a red candle. Because usually the fifth candle theory states that when you have a momentum or a trend, the fifth candle in the lineup is usually a divergent. Now, it's not all the time, it doesn't always work all the time, but usually a divergent. So when that happens, you understand, and you see all these four strong candles, like, let me go with the momentum, and you just plunge into the momentum, and the market just says, sorry, we are reversing this time around. So it's 50-50. I'd rather not take this trade. Normally, like if I was in the real market, I won't take this trade. So it's just to let you understand that there are certain things you will do, there are certain things you don't do, and you may be waiting for your entry for a long time. But if you see any reason to not take that trade, don't take it. Yes. Just don't take it. Don't bother about it. Now, the only thing that will make me take a trade when the momentum is going is if I see a very strong supply area, but I can't see any strong supply area like way back right there right now. I can't. So there's no need to bother myself to take it. You understand? I'll be stopping the session right now. If you have any questions, I'll just wait for 5 minutes. You understand? Ask any question you want to ask. I'll be here to answer. I'm about exiting the live. Oh man. Yeah, it's so funny. He must be a very funny guy. But yes, you can call it hacking actually, but it takes a very long time to learn. But trust me, it's I would say it's better than hacking actually. When you know what's going to happen in the market, it's like we are predicting the future, but nobody can really predict the future. You understand? And it depends on how accurate you can be. But there are certain things I've seen over the years that makes me know that okay, when you see certain things are going to happen. You get the gist. So that's what happens basically. How long have I been trading? I think this should be my third year. I can't I can't really remember, but I know it's been probably close to 3 years or more than 3 years or somewhere around 3 years. Sure. Let's just leave it at somewhere around 3 years, basically. You understand? My first 2 years, I didn't have a mentor. I was just I was just jumping from one knowledge to the other, testing one strategy, this and that. But immediately I found my mentor, just like that. So that's the reason why I said getting a mentor is a very, very important part of actually learning how to trade. It speeds up your learning process. It makes your life easier. You get the gist. So that's that about that. Any other questions? Auntie BFX, I thank you so much for your very, very nice questions. And I believe a lot of people are learning from your questions. That's why I like people to ask questions in the comment section. Now, if you are joining us, please click the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you can just hit that subscribe button, I really appreciate it. If you can hit the like button too, it takes like 1 second to do each. You understand? So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys are amazing. You understand? Let me start from ultrasound, my G. Ultrasound. Thank you so much for Gemworld. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anti BFX. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Yeah. A very funny guy. Thank you so much for joining us. It's nice to have you guys here. You understand? And I want to thank you also if you're going to be watching the replay of this video. Thank you so much. You can put your country in the comment section of this particular video if you are watching the replay. You understand? So that I can appreciate you guys too. I really like appreciating people. So thank you so much. And if you are here to subscribe, just hit the subscribe button. Very soon I'll be announcing in the Telegram channel when next we'll be having our live. I really want to come live more frequently, but I've got a whole lot of things to do. You understand? And sometimes, anytime I want to come online, I have to make sure that a lot of other variables. Thank you so much, Jamward. I really appreciate you too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, I'll join the curtain for today's live session. I really appreciate you guys. See you in the next one, and we'll have more chats in the Telegram channel. So, bye for now. Take care.